This is a lot more than I ever need in a day. Today was a really busy day, and I'm heavy. I'm using the bike at the maximum assistance at all times, so I'm quite impressed, to be honest. I thought it was a lot less. I thought it was about 25 to 30, but I am actually satisfied with this. Today, I want to do a range test on the Brompton Electric. Basically, it's just like a normal ride. I have a lot of stuff to do this afternoon, and we'll see how the battery holds up. I need to go to the supermarket to do my groceries. Since you guys already know like how grocery shopping goes, I will show you what Walmart has in terms of bike gear. And they have a surprisingly large amount of stuff, big amount of stuff. And then after Walmart, I'll come back home, I'll drop everything off, and we'll head off to Home Depot, where I'm gonna buy $200 in tools. It's just like a credit card that I made, and then I have $200 to spend at Home Depot, and I'm gonna use them. So let me just show you this first. Here's where I'm keeping both my bikes, inside of my closet. I used to keep my Brompton in here. It's a bit messy right now, but I used to keep it inside of this cabinet, but because now I have two, I kind of decided to have them like here on this platform. I'll take the Brompton Electric, obviously, put it in here. Let me grab the bag. This one, cool. Okay, battery's fully charged, I think. Yeah. Let's go. This is one of the great things about owning an e-bike. You know, you need to run errands in the afternoon. It's starting to get hot. And you can just take the bike and do all that you need without sweating or putting a lot of effort into it. I actually forgot to start tracking the distance. Can you imagine if I get to the end of this video and then I realize that I didn't track distance? Wait a minute. Okay, now it's tracking. I forgot to mention something, that I'm riding the bike at level 3. I'm just always riding the bike on level 3, which is maximum assistance, so the range in the end should be penalized for that. I am arriving at Walmart right now. Just gonna fold the bike and take it in. That was quick. I'm done with the shopping now. I'm here at the bike aisle, and you know, I just thought this would be interesting. I don't know, I'm the kind of guy that would spend 15 minutes here even though I'm not going to buy anything. So basically here on the left they have all the bikes. Mostly these are kids bikes. On the right, some helmets. There are some adult helmets here, don't look that bad, but most of them are kids helmets. This is a unicorn. It's pretty cool. Okay, so here's some protections. So knee pads, mostly stuff for kids. Some bottle holders, some cup holders. So here it starts to get a little bit more interesting. Like, I typically like these small pouches. Do you think this would fit on the Brompton, like on the top tube somewhere? Yeah, maybe one day. Not today. Some bike saddles. Look at this one. Can you imagine this on the Brompton? Oh, looks awful. Some bike lights. Very simple stuff. Blackburn and Schwinn mostly. No fancy bike lights like Nog, etc. Some bike locks. Very simple bike locks. Bunch of bike pumps. You can see like this is a simple section, but it's pretty complete. And here are some bike tools, some additional parts, brake pads. Now here is like a bunch of tubes and slime inner tubes. These ones are really nice. This is like the bike hook that I installed in my bedroom, but I actually paid 20 bucks for it off of Amazon. I had no idea it was cheaper here at Walmart. You know, I'm just gonna leave this one here, otherwise I'm gonna cause a catastrophe. And that's it. Some bike baskets, bike racks, etc. And here are the bikes. Now let's go home. I'm gonna drop off all of these things that I bought here, and we're gonna head off to Home Depot. So far, I've ridden about 4 kilometers. Battery is still full. So yeah, let's go. All right, so I just got back home. It's been 8 kilometers and I have just, like this second, dropped the first light. Gonna clean these groceries up and head off to Home Depot, and then I might play tennis tonight. So I don't know if I'll go play tennis right after Home Depot or if I'll come back home to drop the tools, if I get any tools. I might not get any tools today. But yeah, let's head inside. Had to stop for coffee. Off to the second round. Cool. I also remember that I have some things to return on Amazon, so I'll drop it off on the way to Home Depot. Got so dark in here. Just got here. I'm looking at tools. I think I want something like a Dremel and a drill. I do have one of these in Brazil, but I didn't bring it, of course. So looking at other power tools here. I would love to have space for all these stuff, you know, like all these saws, etc. But of course I don't. Might go for something like a compact drill. This one is 99 bucks, so it's a good option. Dremel might be about 50 or 100. Not sure. Let's take the bike there. So I've ridden 18 kilometers and the battery has gone to 3 lights, but I'm not sure when it dropped. Should have paid closer attention to that, but I didn't. Yeah, I think a Dremel will be super useful for some hacks, and you know, a Dremel is not something that you definitely need, but when you do, you're glad you have one. Just left the store, and a couple of things for you. First, I only got the Dremel, the more expensive one, the more powerful one. I feel like the drill is a bit unnecessary at this time, especially because one of my best friends has one and I can always take it. Second thing, I needed to plug my phone into the battery, so my phone is now charging from the battery because, well, I wasn't expecting this, but since it's tracking Strava all the time, it kind of drained battery a lot faster. And you may think, well, this is pretty much rendering your range test useless. But I don't think so. First, because if I don't plug it in right now, Strava's gonna stop, and then the range test is completely useless. But also, if I'm riding on the streets and my battery's dying, I have a cable on me, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. So it's kind of as real as it can get. I've ridden about 20 kilometers right now. I'm still with 3 lights. I think it will last for probably another 10 or 15 kilometers, not much more than that. So going back to campus right now, where I'm gonna meet my friend and play some tennis before I head home. And then we'll see what the result is. I hope this battery dies, because otherwise I'm gonna have to do something else today just for the battery to run out. The battery never ran out on me before, to be honest. So we'll see how this goes. Got to the courts about 10-15 minutes early. Stopped by Starbucks to get something to eat, but they're closed. So I'm coming by a Panera Bread that hopefully is open because I'm hungry. Let's see. Oh no, they're closed. Seriously? Yeah, they're closed. Never mind. Back to the court. Status updates, 26 kilometers. Battery is at number 2. Phone battery went from 12 to 47%. And I'm here by the tennis courts waiting for my friend.
Oh, nice.
Alright, got off the game, and because I still had battery left, I decided to come by Publix to buy a couple extra things that I didn't earlier today. So I have a pack of waters in the rear rack and a few more groceries here at the front. And right now I am with 1 light in battery, which means I should still have like 20% left, I guess, or 25, something like that. So it should be good enough to get home. Now, if it starts blinking this light, it means that I have 10% left, and then I will turn it off because I don't want to go to 0, because it's not good practice to take lithium-ion batteries to 0. But I don't think I'm gonna reach 10%. We'll see how that goes. Gotta be careful so my waters don't slide off. Okay, so there it is, the blinky light. This is the first time that this actually happened to me because I never get this low. But this means that there is 10% of battery left, in which case I would recommend anyone to just like turn off the assistance, use the battery only for your lights, just for safety. You know what, let's just stop here so we can see the final stats. I am declaring this test over with the blinky light, because in a real world scenario I would just turn the assistance off right now just to keep the rest of the battery for the lights. So let's take a look at the phone here. Alright, take it off. 35 kilometers. This is about, I'll put it down below. You know what's best about all of this is that I did everything that I needed to do this afternoon. I played tennis, I went to 2 supermarkets, went to Home Depot, came back home, went out again, and I'm fresh and I didn't have to recharge the batteries, and I'm ready for more tomorrow, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Now the battery on the camera is dying, so better turn it off. Bye.